Spotlight on Rotary Club of Uyo 2019-2020 Rotary Year of Rotarian Idongesit Domingo-Inyang. Late administration began with some innovations. In her words, we must grow our services, we must grow the impact of our projects, but most importantly, we must grow our membership so that we can achieve more. Different committees were set up in the club and every member mandated to pilot the affairs of the club weekly. These and many more played out in the number of projects they were executed during the Rotary year. On Saturday, July 6, 2019, Rotarians, friends and guests gathered at Helima Event Center Uyo for the installation of Rotarian Idongesit Domingo-Inyang as the 36th President of Rotary Club of Uyo, District 9142. During the fundraising public image event that took Uyo by storm, she presented the project she wanted to achieve during her tenure. Two of her pet projects that made her achieve her goals were honoring veteran Rotarians. Here, qualifiers must have served the club for 1 decade and above, up to date on dues payment throughout the period, attend fellowship regularly, support club projects, participate actively in committees, and above all, uphold the 4-way test. During the fellowship, he or she is decorated and presented with goodwill messages and certificates of appreciation. The second is assigning members to govern the house every week with the nickname Govy of the Week. Members have the liberty to come up with initiatives that will drive the club's progress. Committees were also set up and chairman assigned to administer the affairs of the committee. During the installation, the club donated wheelchairs to 2 polio survivors, 100,000 naira scholarship to 2 orphans who lost their parents in a very tragic circumstances, 50,000 naira donation to Mother Charles Walker Orphanage during the fundraising event and public image campaign. In the past 11 months, irrespective of the outbreak of the pandemic COVID-19 that caused people and businesses to lock down, she has been able to achieve more than she projected during her installation. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, and there's no other religion than human service. To work for a common good is the greatest creed. On Thursday, July 25, 2019, the Connect District Governor Rotarian Samuko commissioned water, sanitation and hygiene projects, borehole, tank stand, and sanitary waste at Primary Health Center, Uran Street, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. The commissioning of this district's assisted project witnessed a huge turnout of government officials, community leaders, Rotarians and friends of Rotary. On Friday, the 26th day of July 2019, the club, in collaboration with the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, UUTH Uyo, marked the World Hepatitis Day. Rotarian Action Group on Hepatitis provided 330 free kits each for hepatitis B and C types. In line with Rotary International Hepatitis Zero project, the exercise screened 324 patients. 10 persons tested positive to hepatitis B, while 1 tested positive for hepatitis C.
We are calling out around the world, come join us. There is work for you and me. We are building communities and bridging continents all around the world.
August, being Membership Development and Retention Month of Rotary International, the club placed a 100-member challenge on the table in our effort to grow Rotary. On 30th of August 2019, the club played host to over 40 guests during her Membership Development and Retention Dinner, which was planned and effectively executed by the Chairman, Membership Development and Retention, President-elect Rotarian Ofonbok Nelson. During the membership and retention dinner, the president of the club, Rotarian Idongesit Domingo-Inyang, PHA, presented the charter certificate of the Rotary Community Corps, AWIT, to the members of the recently chartered Community Corps by the Rotary Club of Uyo during the commissioning of the water, sanitation and hygiene project.
I want to be a Rotarian for the world. Make the Rotary flag as the flag of peace unfurled. I shall serve my community, help achieve universal unity.
The Basic Education and Literacy Month was marked by the club on Friday, September 27, 2019, which the club in partnership with the MTN Foundation donated over 200 pieces of large-size backpack school bags, higher education notebooks, and 80 leaves exercise books to the pupils and students of Myong City Model Schools. One of the ways to grow Rotary is to catch them young and prepare them for leadership through humanitarian service. The president of the club, Rotarian Idongesit Domingo-Inyang, PHA, presented charter certificates to the Interact and Early Act clubs of Myong City Schools, Uyo, which were earlier chartered by the club. The two presidents of the clubs were decorated with their insignia of office. Sergeants at arms of both clubs were also decorated.
Rotary, I shall dedicate my all. World understanding shall be my cherished goal. With a four-way test, I'll pursue my quest. If in my little way help attain peace in the world, I shall not have lived in vain.
Fun is also what to enjoy in Rotary, and this comes in a variety of ways as the club hosted a special fellowship with visiting Rotarians. Mr. Charles David, a graduate of pure chemistry from University of Uyo, teamed up with the wife, Sarah David, prepared and served the club with sumptuous ekbangkuko. To encourage this business, the club donated a check of 100,000 naira to assist him in his business. The check was presented by past Assistant Governor Obos on behalf of the club.
Now's the time to build this dream together. As true Rotarians, we serve to make things better. As we build goodwill and peace along the way, always living by the four-way test, Rotary serving humanity.
Another way of spicing up fellowship was the Maiden Sit-Out Fellowship of the Rotary Year on September 20, 2019 at Cafe D'Angelo, Uyo, where the Governor of the Week, Rotarian Jonathan Onegbu, piloted their face with mouth-watering fish and chips, pizza and drinks, and was supported by the Commissioner, Rotarian Idarufe, PHA, who provided small chops for all. Gifts were presented to deserving Rotarians who successfully completed their tasks in the general chat room within the week. Another fun time was the Father Rice Fellowship, which took a new level on the 27th of September 2019 as Commissioner for Enjoyment, Rotarian Idongesit, took the club through the knowing each other moment. The Governor of the Week, Rotarian Ekeoma Chikadibia, presented enviable prizes to winners of tags during the week and also served all with delicious Ofada rice with all accessories served in traditional leaf, while the birthday celebrant, PAG Mayenewa PHA, was on the spotlight. Rotary Club of Uyo is always on the move, ready to serve our immediate community and ready to connect the world. The club embarked on the tree planting project, which was piloted by the Chair, Tree Planting Project Committee, Rotarian of Nelson, at Community Secondary School, Ikorokubo Fort, Uyo, on Thursday, October 10, 2019. 11th of October is set aside every year by United Nations to celebrate International Day of the Girl Child, and in Rotary Club of Uyo, it was a day full of activities where they celebrated the International Day of the Girl Child, the United Nations Day in addition to marking the Community Economic and Development Month, and celebration of Alumni Week. Rotarians talked on different issues bordering on the themes. On Friday 1st to Sunday 2nd November 2019, the club alongside with other Rotary clubs carried out the Rotary Family Health Day project under the Rotarians for Family Health and AIDS Prevention Initiative. The club played host to Rotary Club of Makurdi during Rotary Friendship Exchange. 9 Rotarians from the Rotary Club of Makurdi participated in the exchange on November 4th to 6th, 2019. It was a fun-packed program where guests went on a tour to Ibom Multi-Specialist Hospital, Ibom Hotel and Golf Resort, and other places of interest. The club's fellowship took a different style, which was a celebration of culture. Guests and hosts were adorned with beautiful traditional attires. Special Valentine Fellowship was another avenue of meeting the club's goal in membership recruitment and retention. The social committee of the club displayed great innovations at meeting. They were much fun. To mark Rotary at 115, the club celebrated the day with peace building and conflict prevention activities. The president's nominee, Rotary Club of Uyo Metropolis, Rotarian Idongesit gave an inspiring talk on Rotary legacies at 115, which his main thrust was on not forgetting the legacy that Paul Harris and his friends left in the world through Rotary, and what legacy we ought to leave in the world through Rotary as Rotarians. To add color to the day, members of the club were beautifully adorned in the club's royal blue color. The Rotarian for the week, AG Zone 5 Rotarian Mabole Kanam PHA, was celebrated with lots of gifts from members in appreciation of our continuous positive contributions towards the development of the club and Rotary at large.
This is where we belong. Now's the time to build this dream together. As true Rotarians, we serve to make things better as we build goodwill and peace along the way. Always living by the four-way test, Rotary serving humanity.
In collaboration with Embonev Global Limited, Champion Brewers, First Bank of Nigeria Limited, Monev Schools, Active Point Microfinance Bank, and others, built and commissioned 6-cubicle toilet block at Government Technical College, Ewait, Uyo, to meet the dire need and alleviate the inconveniences of the school with 4,000 students and 300 teachers who lack functional toilets to serve such huge population.
To the glory of God, we commissioned this magnificent sanitary toilet facility in the name of the Father, Amen. In the name of the Son, Amen. And in the name of the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Shout together, all start. We are ready to serve, though we know it's never easy. We will never give up. In our hearts we know this is where we belong.
In the past 11 months, Rotary Club of Uyo have been able to complete 35 projects. Others are Vocational Service Month, WASH Project, Angela Akpan Scholarship Project, the Rotarian of the Week Signature Project, COVID-19 Awareness Campaign in Secondary Schools. When we come to Rotary, we are all volunteers for service to community. Hardship we may face, but with smile we persist until light begins to shine.
Always living by the four-way test, Rotary serving humanity. Rotary serving
world without polio.
Imagine the smiles and laughter on the faces of our kids free of polio.
Imagine the gifts of a great and disease-free life.
Imagine this, saying that you and I made this possible.
Imagine the dreams and the hopes that we nurture.
We are Rotarians. Our language is love.
Our dream is community.
Our focus is you.
And we are this close, this close, this close,
This close.
this close, this close,
This close.
this close.
This close to a polio-free world.
So join us, support us, and together
We end polio!
This message is brought to you from the Rotary Club of Uyo, District 9142, Nigeria. To know more about Rotary, to join in the fight against polio, to be part of history, click on the link below. Rotary, fellowship through service.